You have heard testimony that the prosecution...
Your name and your...
Oh, right. Ale Wi Okay, Junior.
All right, proceed.
You have heard the testimony that the prosecution has presented to try to make Adrian Vega seem guilty. The prosecution, however, has not met their burden of proof. They have not shown that Adrian was driving the night of the accident, at the time that the accident happened. The evening of the accident, Adrian was on a winning high. He had just attained victory from the state championships. He had a scout take interest in him from his favorite school. Now, in his fervor, he asked his glum friend, Tony, to drive. Tony was bitter because he'd not been sought after by the scout of his dream school. Instead, Adrian had. He even said in his witness statement that it was unfair because they had all worked hard. Adrian was a star, and Tony did not want to accept that. Tony has the same aspirations as Adrian. Therefore, he would lose the same opportunities Adrian would. The night of the accident, the bicyclist, Cameron Douglas, saw the driver for a split second, but was adamant about it being Adrian. Now, Mr. Douglas didn't vote for Mayor Vega because she did not implement any biking laws. A scandal with a biking accident and her son would get Mr. Douglas a lot of publicity on his issue. That night, Cameron Douglas had his headphones on. The headlights of the car were beaming in his face. He was distracted. He was not sure of who he saw. When the accident happened, Quinn Liu saw the car and the articles of clothing. She saw only that. She did not see the face of the driver. At that time in the ride, Tony, while driving, had taken Adrian's hat and his cell phone. A cell phone's light, as we all know, can turn a blue shirt seem like a white shirt with a dim glow. That is, when inside the car, Adrian heard a bump. Adrian, trying to be responsible, had the reluctant Tony switch places with him. Adrian drove the rest of the way home. Officer Wright made a rush to judgment when she saw Adrian. After all, she had spoken to some witnesses that were biased against the Vega family. These witnesses are not sure of what they saw that night. They're not sure they saw Adrian driving. And maybe is not a good enough reason to lock someone behind bars. It is important to remember that we're not here to judge if a crime has been committed, but we are here to judge who committed the crime. In this case, it wasn't Adrian Vega. If you choose to lock him away, you will be taking the life away from a young man who is merely beginning his swimming career. The defense asks that you find the charges against Adrian Vega be dismissed.
2 minutes, 48 seconds. Do you know what grade Alana Pockroach was in?
Yes, she's a senior. The only other junior is going to be Krishna.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.